Yeah, I like Space Ghost. What about it? Before you guys say I'm not wearing the Battle Brawl shirt, you are correct, I'm not. I actually spent the last half an hour looking for my Space Coast shirt, and I can't find it. I think my dad borrowed it and didn't give it back to me, and I don't feel like going through his closet when he's not here, so we're sticking with the Batman shirt as a reference to that team-up he did in Batman Brave and the Bold, where Space Coast Batman met for 5 minutes of absolute amazing animation, and it did give us this toy, so I'm not going to complain. I absolutely love how this piece came out. This is probably my favorite Space Ghost drawing I've done yet. Normally I have trouble with the head, and Alex Toth's art style is absolutely amazing, but it's something that's very different from my traditional art style, as I've studied comic book and Jack Kirby artwork. However, not only did I have this awesome action figure that helped me out, I was even lucky enough to have another resource. Genius Animated, the cartoon art of Alex Toth, is an amazing book, and it has a ton of stuff on Space Ghost, from the original sketches to just spreadsheets and different character designs from multiple angles. This is a phenomenal resource that really came in handy, and on top of that, it has Space Ghost on the cover. It's also book 3 in a set of 3, and you don't even need to pick up the other books to understand this one or even enjoy this book. It stands on its own, and it's really good. And it's a great read. I heavily recommend it, especially if you're a Space Ghost fan. The composition of this piece was actually really fun because I wanted the top part of his face to be behind a black void of space with very little detail, and I also wanted the cape to be in some white parts of space, mainly because he both pops out and blends in, kind of creating the illusion that he's invisible but not there. And to me, that's my favorite part of this composition, is how it blends and sticks out at the same time. I love the anatomy, it came out really good. I know Alex Toth has a more simple art style, and he draws his characters big without a lot of definition. That's not my stick. I actually like to draw in the muscle, so I went that route. I'm drawing my style and not Alex Toth's style, though he is still an amazing artist and has a phenomenal art style. Overall, I had a lot of fun with this piece, and of course my space took inspiration from Jack Kirby and how he draws space. Love how this piece came out. Space Ghost is my dad's favorite superhero, and I actually grew up watching the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons, especially Space Ghost. He's probably their best superhero they've ever made, and it's just saying DC does not do enough with him, because he is phenomenal. And just like all of my artwork, this is available on ArtStation for $1. You can get a digital download, links in the description. And I want to know what you guys think of the artwork. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Normal critique stuff, I say. But I also want to know something. What was your introduction to Space Ghost? Because I'm generally curious. I was lucky enough to actually grow up with the Space Ghost shorts, but a lot of people don't really know who Space Ghost is. But there are ways to learn about him. DC had an awesome miniseries back then. They did a crossover with Green Lantern, I think 2 years ago, or was it a year ago? I don't remember, but it was a great story. Space Ghost Coast to Coast, which, not my favorite interpretation of him, seems to be the most common way people know about Space Ghost. And Future Quest was cool until it got cancelled for no reason. So I'm genuinely curious what your introduction to Space Ghost was, because that's kind of an interesting idea, as this is such a cool superhero, but his outlets have always been weird or different, or in a weird sense kind of different from Batman and Superman. Like, there's always a cartoon and there's always a comic or a video game or a movie, but with Space Ghost there's no movie, and it's just weird appearances here and there, including an episode of Brave and the Bold. So I'm genuinely curious how you guys found out about Space Ghost, and if you're a fan. If not, definitely look up the character, watch the old shorts. They're corny and they haven't aged super well with the animation, but the stories and the heart of the actual content is still really good, and I heavily recommend it to anyone who's interested in animation, old school superheroes, and especially the Hanna-Barbera era. Which, if you are, you probably already saw it. I'm Battle Brawl. I draw a power of my own soul, and today I drew my dad's favorite superhero. Next time, I'll probably draw my mom's and then my little sister's, and we'll be hitting upstairs soon, but we'll see how this series goes. Let me know what you guys think, and all that fun YouTube jazz. Peace!